Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be the Ride or Die makeup tag created by Jaclyn Hill. When I saw this, I knew that I immediately wanted to do it, and if you haven't seen that video, which I'm 100% sure you probably have because everyone knows who Jaclyn Hill is, but I'll leave it linked below. But basically it's just going to be a rundown of all of my favorite Holy Grail Ride or Die makeup products from each category. And let me tell you, this was extremely difficult for me because I have so many favorites. I'm constantly trying out new products that I love, so I really wanted to narrow it down to like things that I've repurchased, some things I've used for years, other things I've used longer than others, but these are definitely like my top things that I always go back to and use in my tutorials like a million times. So if you watch me a lot, you're probably already gonna guess a lot of these things, but I hope you guys still enjoy this video, and please don't mind the way that I look right now. My makeup is not fresh and my hair is not fresh. I've been like running around all day. I just got home. It's like 7:30 right now, and I just decided to film this video for you guys. So yeah, let's get started. I hope you guys enjoy the video. So starting off, I'm going to start with brows. I'm going to go in the order in which I would do my makeup because that way I can keep all the products like organized. So I have the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in the shade Brunette. You guys are probably sick of hearing about this thing. I've been using this for like the past, I want to say like 4 months. I know that's not like a super long time, like years or anything like that, but for a long time I was using brow pomades and I stopped when I found this because it literally makes doing my brows so quick and easy. I love the way that I can shape them with this, and this reminds me of the Anastasia Brow Wiz like so much because you can see it has like that really tiny tip at the end. I have so much control over the product. It's really smooth and creamy, but it's not waxy and it doesn't melt off my brows. It still is like a little bit stiff. So when I do my brows, I have a lot of control. I'm obsessed with it. This is just a really great alternative to the Brow Wiz. It's like $8. Plus it comes with a spoolie on the end, so it's like a win-win. Next up, for eyeshadow palette, I have the LORAC Pro Palette. I feel like I honestly forgot about this palette for a little bit because you know there's so many new brands coming out with different eyeshadow palettes, but it's like when I use this palette again, it's like I fall in love with it all over again. I love the mixture of mattes and shimmers in this palette. I wish all makeup brands did like mattes and shimmers because not everyone likes, you know, having just one, and I know some people like a mixture of both like myself. So I just love the concept of this palette, everything about it, the colors, the pigmentation. Even the matte shades are just as pigmented as the shimmers, which is like pretty rare for a lot of matte shades. I feel like the ones that I've tried, at least, they tend to be a little bit chalky at times, but with these I never have any issues. They are just so beautiful. They blend like a dream. Like, I just have nothing bad to say about this palette. Highly recommend it. Those are just some of the swatches. Those are some of the darker shades, but I definitely want to start using this palette up in the fall because I feel like it's so versatile. But next up, I have an eyeliner that I want to mention that is just one that I always use. This is the NYX Slide On, Glide On, Stay On eyeliner. This one's in the shade Golden Bronze. I just don't even know how to describe this eyeliner. It's creamy and it's beautiful. It's literally a golden bronze liner. I have brown eyes, duh, and I feel like this really just makes them pop. And I feel like honestly doing a swatch does it no justice. Like when you apply it to your waterline, it just brings everything together. And it's just really nice having an eyeliner like this because it's not like a traditional black or brown or cream color. It's just a unique shade that's very wearable and appropriate with so many different eyeshadows. And my favorite way to use this is definitely with warm eyeshadows just because it's such a warm eyeliner. But I feel like it lasts all day. It's creamy and I'm just obsessed with this liner. I've used it in a million tutorials because it's my go-to. You guys know my favorite liquid liner is the Wet n Wild Mega Liner, so I'm not really going to mention any other liquid liners because I feel like nothing compares to that because that's still my #1 all-time favorite, like the original formula. I just have not found anything like it. For lashes today, I have the Eyelure number 126. I'm actually wearing these today. I can't tell you how many times I've repurchased these. I feel like everybody needs to use these lashes. Like, I honestly don't even see a lot of people mentioning Eyelure, like the Vegas Nay, all those type of lashes are just absolutely amazing, but this style is my favorite. They're thick and they're black and they're long, but they're still wearable. Like, you can wear this with like a neutral look, really bold look, like anything, and they are just so beautiful and thick. I will say, which I mentioned before, the band is pretty thick, so if you're a beginner, you probably will struggle with applying these lashes because you really have to like control it and like press it down to your lashes to like really get them to stick. But once you do, they look bomb. You can find them at Target, Walmart, Walgreens, anywhere. They're just amazing. Okay, moving on to face primers. This is another really hard thing for me because all primers do different things, and I like to sometimes combine my primers for my face, but I went with the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. I don't have severely oily skin like I used to, but I do get really oily some days, like when my skin just feels like it, and this is just an amazing primer. Like if you have large pores, oily skin, like you need this in your life. Like it's expensive, but I promise you it's worth it because the tiniest bit goes a long way. It literally smooths everything out and absorbs every speck of oil on your face that you possibly have. So if you have dry skin, obviously you don't want to use something like this because it's literally going to flake on you, because that's how intense this is. This will hold up for hours. I used to use this for prom, like when I was in high school, because it holds your makeup up for hours and it's just so good. Foundation, this was so hard for me. Like this was probably the hardest category where I went like back and forth with, but I went with a Revlon Colorstay. This is a foundation that I've repurchased so much that I know it's always going to look good. I always can go back to it and I know it's going to work with my skin. So right now I'm actually wearing it. I'm wearing 2 shades because like I'm like all over the place with my tan right now. It's 370 and 350. Those are the 2 colors that I mixed, and these actually come with pumps now. These are like the old packaging. Some stores still have like the old packaging and some have like the ones with pumps, but this is a $10 foundation that literally gives you like high-end results. I'm obsessed with it. I've tried the one for oily skin and the one for dry skin, and I love them both with my skin. I honestly feel like they both work the same on my skin personally, and they're beautiful. They're medium to full coverage, they're lightweight, and when I have them on my skin, it doesn't feel like I have makeup on, and I can still see like skin peeking through. So when you look at me up close, it doesn't look like I have cake face on. You know what I mean? For concealer, I really didn't have to think about this. I love the Maybelline Fit Me, like hands down. I like to use this underneath my eyes. When I have like a no makeup day, I like to just dot this on my face wherever I have any imperfections and just blend it out with a beauty blender, and I'm good to go. Put some powder over top. Bam, it's done. I don't even need like foundation if I'm ever doing that, because I feel like this gives me like the perfect amount of coverage. It's creamy, it highlights, and I love the yellowy tones that this concealer has in it, which I've mentioned it a million times because I have olive skin tone, so I always like to go for things that are more yellowy because I feel like they just go with my skin color, and it's just so beautiful. Maybelline has the best concealers at the drugstore in my opinion. I love almost every single one that I've tried, like from all the different like categories that they have. Like I know they have the Better Skin, the Instant Asia one, and I love them all, but the Fit Me is definitely my go-to. For powder, this is something else that I really didn't have to think about. MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Light Plus. I've been talking about this for years. Like I've been using this powder since I was 16 years old. I'm 20 years old. I love it. It's beautiful. This is one of the first high-end powders that I've ever bought, and you can just see how intense and beautiful and pigmented it is, and it's just literally the smoothest, most beautiful powder on the skin ever. I used to work at Burger King, and I used to have my makeup done because when I would go to school, I would have my makeup done and then I would just go straight from school to work, and I used to get compliments all the time when I worked like in the drive-thru and stuff when I wore this, because people would be like, oh my gosh, what are you wearing on your skin? It looks like just so beautiful, like just so airbrushed and soft and smooth. And I would always tell them this. I actually got compliments on my makeup today because I went to Ulta and I told them MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. Like it just never fails with this. It's just one of those things that looks pretty soft, and it's like doesn't give you a matte finish. It's just like a natural soft porcelain finish. Like that's the best way I can describe this powder. It's pricey because it's MAC, but totally worth it. For bronzer today, I have the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzer in Sunny. This is something else I didn't really have to think about. This bronzer is like $3. You can find it at like Walmart, Target. That's usually where I find my NYC products, and it's matte. It has like that orange base, which I love personally. You can use this bronzer to contour. You can use it in your crease as a transition color. There's like endless possibilities for what you can use this, and I just can't say enough good things about it. I actually wish that they had different shades, because that's the thing with makeup brands, especially this one, because I feel like they don't have a ton of shades, and it bothers me so much because it's like I know that I have people with darker skin tones that are watching me, and it's like if I recommend something like this, like you guys can't use it because it's not going to show up, and that's what sucks, because I swear, like that's why I want to come out with my own makeup line, because I want to have like a gajillion shades for everybody to use. But regardless, I really do like this bronzer though. For blush, this was hard for me. I have a lot of blushes. I've accumulated a ton of blushes over the years that I really, really like and then I go back to, but I had to just go with the Milani baked blushes because they're beautiful. I love anything baked on my skin because I feel like it just gives you such a pretty look. I have almost all the colors that they have. You can find these at like Walmart or like CVS. And my 2 favorite shades are definitely Luminoso and Dolce Dolce pink. And I'm going to swatch both of them for you, but honestly the swatches don't really do them justice. When you apply these on your skin is when they look just so incredibly beautiful. This Dolce pink, it kind of has a little bit of like glittery shimmer in it, but it's pretty. It's not chunky and it doesn't look gross on the skin. It's really light. Just great if you ever have like any type of eyeshadow look and you don't know what kind of blush to wear. This is a great color because it's just so gorgeous and it complements a lot of different skin tones. And then Luminoso is just like an everyday peachy, corally, pinky color. Very pretty. It's kind of like I said, like swatches don't really do them justice. You swatch them and I feel like you can barely even see them. You can see they do have like that sheen, shimmery, glowy look, which I'm all about. So I do use these blushes like all year round because I mean I love a glow in the winter, in the summer, in the fall, doesn't matter. I love a glow. For highlight, I had to go with Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop. This changed the highlighting game. Like I feel like after Champagne Pop came out is when highlighter just became like the new it thing. Like I don't know if it's just me, but that's how I feel. Ever since last year when I started using this, I just always go back to it. Like if I don't know what highlighter I want to do, I'm like, let me just go with Champagne Pop. It never fails. It just works with every look, every skin tone. Like it just looks beautiful. I've seen this on super light skin tones and I've seen this on really dark skin tones and it's gorgeous. So you just can't go wrong with it. It's Becca, so it's pricey, but it's worth it and it lasts forever. Like have not even hit pan on this and I've used it quite a bit. I'm sure you guys already know what this looks like yes. I'm wearing it today and I just can't get enough. Alright, next up, I think those are almost all the face products. I have a setting spray and I just had to go with the Pixie Fixing Mist. This is just a spray that I feel like actually works, that's refreshing, that makes my makeup last all day, and it smells really nice. You can find Pixie at Target. I just love it. I've been using this for the past couple of months and I have nothing bad to say about it. I really do think it's worth the money because I know Pixie is a little bit more pricey than regular drugstore pricing, but oh, I just love it. And I love this spritzer bottle as well. I don't know if you can really see it, but it just sprays so nicely. It's a really good setting spray if you have dry or oily skin. I feel like it just works for both because I have a combo of both and it works really great with my skin. Okay, I think we're moving into lip products. So lipstick, lip gloss, liquid lipstick. I don't know if she mentioned a lip liner, but I'm gonna mention really quick, my favorite lip liner is definitely the Jordanna retractable lip liners. These are $3 and I love how they're retractable because honestly I love a lot of like pencil lip liners. I just hate sharpening them. I know, first world problems, but it's just, it can be a pain. So I just love the retractable one. I'm actually wearing this today with a lipstick over top. This one is in Tawny, which is my favorite one because it's like a dusty neutral rose color. It's right there and I feel like it just works with a lot of different lipsticks, lip glosses, just anything. Then for lipstick, which is the lipstick I'm wearing today, I have L'Oreal Fairest Nude. Another lipstick that I've repurchased that I go back to. It's creamy, it's moisturizing, pigmented. Ugh, it lasts forever and I'm not wearing any gloss or anything over top. I'm just wearing the lip liner and this and oh, it's so good. I can tell you though, I'm not a huge fan of the way L'Oreal lipsticks smell. They kind of smell like grandma, you know, abuela, but I still like it. And when you have it on your lips, I feel like you can't really smell it, so it's all good. But oh, that color is just the perfect nude. Like, why is my camera not focusing? It's just such a perfect pink. It's not too pink, it's not too brown, it's not too concealer like nude. Oh, it's just really good. If you want an everyday go-to lipstick, I highly recommend that one. Like highly, like top. Like if you're gonna buy anything that I'm talking about, get this lipstick. Next up for a liquid lipstick, I went with the OFRA liquid lipstick because this hands down is still my favorite liquid lipstick formula. I've tried a lot within the past couple of months, within actually the past year that I feel like liquid lipsticks became like a thing, and I love OFRA. They are pigmented and I feel like when you have them on they don't feel like a liquid lipstick. It's like, I don't know what's in here, it's magic because it's so good. This one's in Bel Air. I have a lot of favorite shades, but I like this one because it's like the perfect peachy pinky nude. And if you are not a huge fan of liquid lipsticks, I would honestly try these because they don't feel really thick and heavy when you have them on your lips, and they do transfer a little bit, but it's nothing crazy and it's nothing that bothers me, so it's just so good. I think this is almost the last category. I have the, for lip gloss, the NYX Intense Butter Gloss. These are amazing, and they're creamy. I keep saying the same thing. Creamy, pigmented, buttery. They smell good. But for real, this is so good. Like, this one's in the shade Tres Leches, and it just complements any nude color that you have over top. You can wear this on your own. The regular butter glosses are good, but the intense, the intense ones are intense. They are just like twice as pigmented. That's just one swipe of that color, and you can just see how bomb it is. And oh, it's just like a creamy lip gloss on your lips. It doesn't feel sticky, and it lasts for a while for it to be like a drugstore gloss. It's really, really good. They have a lot of different shades, but this color is my favorite, obviously, because it's a nude. Almost finished. The last category that Jaclyn included was a perfume, and I wanted to go with the DKNY Be Delicious. I couldn't really decide with this because I do have a lot of perfumes that I really like, but this is a perfume that I used to use in high school. It just takes me back to being in high school, and oh, it's just a very fresh, clean, girly smell. It has a little bit of a strong smell to it, like a fruity, strong smell, but I love it. You spray a little bit of this and it literally will last you all day. If you walk into a room, people are going to smell DKNY Be Delicious. This is the green apple one, but it doesn't smell like green apple. I was a little nervous about that at first, but it smells nothing like green apple. It's like a fruity, sweet, clean, fresh flower smell. I don't know. It's just amazing. If you like sweet scents, you're really going to like that perfume. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Hopefully I'm not. I apologize if I am. Just shoot me a comment down below and I'll let you know of my favorite thing if I did forget something. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I tag all of you guys if you make videos to do this video. It's really fun to kind of dig through your makeup and pick out your favorite top things. So thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.